There's so much to do in the Villages, Florida. Tonight, in the Brownwood Paddock Town Square, the Electric Light Party with Blonde Ambition is going on.
Stop! This video isn't about us having fun in the Villages. It's the final chapter of our series, House Hunting in the Villages, Florida. We are moving from our rental home of almost 2 years to our new home in the village of Richmond. Richmond is just a 5-minute golf cart ride to Brownwood Town Square and closer to Sawgrass Grove, Edna's on the Green, and the new developments further south around the newest town square called Eastport, which is under construction.
There's a lot to do before closing on a new home, and then after closing, there's even more. We'll cover our pre-closing walkthrough, the closing itself, discuss some of the things we learned about our new home, moving, our rental home, and a tour of our new home, and more. Unfortunately, we had a big surprise at closing that we weren't expecting, and it wasn't a good one.
We'll tell you all about it in a minute, but first, we are David and Kristy, and we make fun, informative videos about living in the Villages, Florida, the world's largest active lifestyle 55-plus retirement community, as well as things to do in and around Florida.
First, we want to thank everyone who watched this series and sent us their well wishes. We read every comment and we really appreciate it. We're glad we could help you out with what we've learned in this process, and if you have questions, put them in the comments below and we'll answer them the best we can.
It's been quite a journey getting here. We started out by traveling to a lot of other 55-plus communities in Florida and comparing them to the Villages. We rented in the Villages for nearly 2 years while working on this YouTube channel, and discovered and shared many of the fun things there are to do and places to go in the Villages.
To get you up to speed, we looked at model homes and floor plans for months and months, eventually buying a new spec home that was one of our favorite models and floor plans, the Whippoorwill.
When buying a new home, the Villages schedules a orientation or pre-closing walkthrough with the building supervisor, followed up by the actual closing at the sales office. He goes over the basic functions of the house, who to call for things like HVAC and irrigation orientation, and how to submit any punch-out items that need to be fixed now or during the first-year warranty period. Touch-up paint containers are under the kitchen sink, and repair pieces for carpet are in the closet. I am told that Florida Paint has computer access to information on what paint colors were used for each home in the Villages.
The building supervisor discussed the thermostat, which we later found out can be controlled by a smartphone or even by voice if you have Alexa. He showed us how the gas stove worked and where the refrigerator water filter was located.
In the garage, he showed us where the main water shutoff panel and valve was located, as well as how to change the air filter for the AC and how to properly keep the AC condensation line clear, avoiding an expensive call for service. The controls for the irrigation system, Wi-Fi connections, and the circuit breakers were in the garage as well. The irrigation system can also be controlled by a smartphone with the addition of an optional Hunter Wand Wi-Fi module. It seems to work best if you are using a 2.4 gigahertz radio frequency band for Wi-Fi, but I am still trying to get it to work consistently. This isn't supplied by the villages, just an add-on, so you need to contact Hunter directly for more information.
There is other helpful information on the electric panel and irrigation panel regarding when your watering days are and who to call if you have a problem. We were provided a list of several subcontractors that installed the irrigation system, heat and AC system, plants and grass, and more, so we could call them to set up more detailed orientation appointments. Some will offer maintenance programs and additional services. The irrigation representative checked the system for problems and made sure the nozzles were properly adjusted so they weren't hitting into the street or our lanai. She also showed us where the irrigation shutoff valve is located and how to clean the small filters in each nozzle or rotator. Routine maintenance is a necessity since the irrigation water is coming from our ponds and not a clear, drinkable water source. They can easily get clogged.
Some things to think about is that we believe that not all houses come with blinds, paddle fans, or electric pre-wired connections for future paddle fans, pull-down stairs for the attic. We don't think any of the homes come with gutters and downspouts.
And then you just push this down, lift this up again, and that's it.
Fun.
Honeydew
Handyman on that.
Honeydew handyman on next door.
Yep.
Okay.
The building supervisor had a little surprise for us. He said, "I have something to show you, and it's a first for me. But don't worry, because we can fix it." He took us into the second bathroom, and he said, "Look at the inside wall of the bathtub."
We looked inside the bathtub, and there was about a 10-inch vertical tear in the fiberglass in the middle of the bathtub. How it got there is a mystery. The builder apologized and said he had already ordered a new tub, but they would need to remove some of the wall tile and backing board, pull out the damaged bathtub, replace the tub with a new one, and then replace the tile. He reassured us that it would all be fixed within a few weeks.
It was disappointing, but there's not much you can do about it, seeing you have movers lined up and we were closing within the hour. We decided to push forward and had faith that the villages would make it right, and they did.
So far, all the contractors working on our punch-out list have been quick to set up appointments, did their work quickly and professionally, were punctual and polite, and answered whatever questions we had. We didn't have too many big projects like the tub, just minor things. Most subs were in and out in 15 minutes. All right, so we're at the closing office at Brownwood. We did our walkthrough with our builder and went and had our picture taken on the board that shows that we're buying a new home here in the Villages. And we'll post that picture here. And we walked down a hallway with a little bit of bells ringing and bubbles popping, and they kind of do it up.
Fanfare.
It is kind of funny, but kind of not fancy, but funny fancy. And so now we're waiting for our closing to get started. And then after this, we're going to probably grab some lunch and then head back to the house and start moving things in, and maybe do a video of the house before we, definitely do a video of the house before we move in and make everything messy again. Anything you'd like to add?
Oh, it's an exciting day.
Yeah, it is. And our builder was great. You know, he really had an answer for about everything. There's a few things that he's going to be correcting, but
Well, we can show you those.
yeah,
Just a few things.
I don't think he said no to anything except, you know, if you want to make changes to your house or something, they don't change anything from the plans.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about putting in a glass front door, because ours is solid, and we call that door the slab, the part that goes on the hinges. And so we'll talk to someone about that. I hear the bells ringing, so somebody else is getting ready to do their closing too. So, they do a lot here. So,
And we have snacks. Say they have you snacks while you wait. So we're waiting for our closing person.
Most expensive snacks we've ever had. All right, so this is
We'll see you after we're done.
kind of a cool room. It's over here in the building. It looks like a hotel in Brownwood, just right off the square, across from, is it City Fire over there? Mm-hmm. Or the golf store, I guess it's actually straight across the street. Okay.
We'll see you when we're done. Here's a look at our new home, the Whippoorwill.
Our rental home is now available, so if someone is looking for a 1-year or longer lease, you can find the phone number in the description below if it's still available. Daylily Run is in the village of Duval, centrally located between Lake Sumter and Brownwood Town Squares, and close to the Sea Breeze Rec Center. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, unfurnished Austin model, with new stainless steel appliances and a washer and dryer in the garage. There's a large lanai with windows and screens, and a 1.5-car garage with tons of shelving. We had great neighbors and we'll really miss seeing them.
We contracted the Village Movers and Storage to help us, and a few days later, we moved in. They were really great. Leo and Anthony were fast, careful, respectful, and polite while listening carefully to our instructions, which they followed. We used small round colored stickers to indicate which room boxes and things were to go in, which helped us keep the process of unloading move quickly. We gave them a 5-star rating on Google Reviews. Call Nate and he'll give you a good price. So back to where we started this video. We took a break from moving in and went to Brownwood to see Blonde Ambition at the annual Electric Light Party. It was a lot of fun.
And you moved to the wrong retirement village.
Stay tuned as we start a new series on furnishing our home along with the ongoing improvements we plan to make. We'll share with you our costs of living as homeowners while comparing it to our cost of renting, and we'll take you along to the other fun places to visit outside the bubble, as they say here in the villages. Remember to like, comment, and click that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Watch these videos next. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.